Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Casey fam, the Casey Renee fam. And that make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video so that you are welcome into our beautiful family. Yeah, I'm sorry, my freaking iPad is going off right now, whatever. But anyways, y'all, so today it's about to be a little juicy, as you can read by the title. I will be telling you guys a story time. I've never done a story time on my channel because I've been wanting to do some story times because I really have a funny life. Like, things always happen to me. Like, I'm always the 1%. The 1%. So something always happens to me, but I literally can't remember anything. Like, my memory is so messed up. Ask anybody, my memory is so messed up. My friends be like, such and such from high school just just did this, and I be like, who is that? They're like, girl, you went to high school with these people for 4 years and you don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I don't remember these. I don't remember people. I don't remember like specifics that happen unless somebody brings it up, and then it like comes back to my memory. So literally today I'm like trying to sit and debate about like story times that I want to tell, and I'm like, okay, let me text my friends so they could help me. I'm like, y'all, I text my friends from high school and I text my friends from college, and I'm just like, y'all, give me some juicy story times to tell because I legit can't remember. Y'all, they gave me so many, so now I got a couple, you know, in my pocket to bring out. So, but this one in particular, my friend gave me, and she like my best friend from high school. Well, actually, we went to elementary, middle, and high school together, and we're still very best friends, my bitch. Okay, so I had to call her. I'm like, girl, I had to call her up, and when she texted me what the story time was, I'm like, girl, I forgot all about that. And she was like, girl, yeah. I'm like, I'm finna call you because I need to get all the details. So yeah, I do have a few bullet points. No, my story is not fake. This is real tea here, okay? I just, you know, my memory is a little brainwashed. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. So boom, let me start, and let me turn my phone on vibrate because this is rude. Because what's really going on? Okay. So boom, I couldn't come up with the actual year, but I think it was 2017. I think it was my junior year in college. So it was the summertime, like all my friends home from school, like from college, we back at home. And if you don't know, if you didn't watch my get to know me video, my very first video that I've uploaded, I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois, which is literally 5 minutes from St. Louis. Like, it's literally a bridge. This is the bridge. This is East St. Louis, and this is St. Louis. Travel the bridge, boom, you in St. Louis. Okay, that's it. So all my friends back from college, so it's lit because everybody now 21 at this point. Like, all my friends 21, we lit, we outside, right? I swear to you, this was like the littest summer back at home. This was the littest summer. So my friends, like, we had a little group text. I think they was like, hold on, y'all, I gotta turn that iPad off. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, so literally my friends text us in a group text. Okay, I got names because I ain't ask everybody, you know, if they was cool. Even though this ain't a story, like, this ain't no really like messy story time, so I could really use their real names. I don't think they would care, but I'm just not gonna do that. So I believe my friend Kelly, that's what I'm gonna call her. And I got her wrote down because I might, y'all, disregard the noise, please. I'm sorry, because I don't know. Let me turn this motherfucker off. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry for that again. Okay, let me get into the story time.
Yeah, bitch, you take too long.
So my friend Kelly, boom, she texted us in the group chat and she was like, hey y'all, so it's this party and it's called the big ass college party, right? So it's in St. Louis, and it's at this place. I tried to remember what the place was. I can't remember, but the place was not like a club. Like, I guess they just rented it out. I think it was like I don't know what it was, but they just rented it out, right, for this party.
Goddamn eyelash.
Oh, y'all, my eyelash itching. So they rented it out for this party. Now, it was, I think it was downtown, but I can't really remember where. I think it might have been downtown area, whatever. That's besides the point. But anyway, so we like, okay, cool. She gonna like, we all gonna meet up at my friend. Hold on, let me look. At my friend Brittany's house. So we meet up at my friend Brittany's house. We pregame a little bit. So y'all, it was me, Kelly, Brittany, Nikki, and MJ. But I can't remember, did MJ come with us or did MJ meet us there? I think MJ met us there. I don't believe he rode with us. Okay, so MJ was the only dude. So it was all of us. You know, we pregame before we left, and Kelly drove. So we was a little late. Now, okay, let me put a quick disclaimer. Kelly, at this time, Kelly was the only one in our group besides MJ, I believe, who was Greek. So in case you don't know, like in case you never been to college, like if you never heard of like Greek, like sororities, fraternities, you know. So that's that's it. I think her and MJ was the only two in our group at the time that was Greek. So I told you this was a big ass college party. So that meant like all the kids that's from college back at home, this a college party for y'all, right? So it's hella different colleges represented in this party, right? So I think we was like late. Like you had to have your like college ID to get in, like to go to this party. So, but I think like after a certain time, probably like 9 or 10 o'clock, super duper early, dumb early, you couldn't get in free with your college ID. You had to pay or something like that. Or it was, I don't know if it was free, but it was a discounted price before 10 o'clock. But after that, you pay a higher price. It probably was that, something like that. But I think Greek got in free all night, right? Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so now we driving, we lit. Hey, music turned, right? So we driving, we get there, y'all. Pat, it had to be like, cause who really finna be at a party? Like we over here like, man, we ain't finna be at the party at no 10 o'clock. Like that's early. Like that's early. So, you know, we had to come show up fashionably late. And we get there, it's like 11:30. And it's like 11:30. And so when we get there, it's packed, like cars everywhere. Mind you, I believe the place was downtown, so you know, like the place don't have no parking lot. Ain't no parking lot. You gotta do street parking. So like we had to park far as hell. I'm far as fuck, y'all. So I remember we parked right next to this fence. Like it was like this real tall fence, right? So it was looking real sketch. It was a fence, like one of them metal fences, not no nice wood fence. No. Not little prairie fence. No, one of the little metal looking fences. There. It was one of them. And then it was an alley right next to the fence. But it was like alleyways all throughout the street. So it's heck of us, like it's a lot of us. So you know, we not scared or nothing. So we just walk because we lit. We walk into the party, we like, oh yeah, this finna be lit, baby. Like I know it's finna be lit. Look at all these cars. What the hell? Like look at all these cars. Oh, we turned, baby. And we know everybody basically this up in this party, right? So we get up there, right? So let me tell y'all how the layout of this building is, because it's not a club at all. So it's like, it looked like an abandoned, like I I ain't gonna say it looked like an abandoned building, but it just looked like one of them old like brick buildings, and it was kind of tall. It was like maybe 3 stories maybe. So you walk in, it's the door, one door right here. You walk in the door. As soon as you walk in the door, it's like a flight of steps. As soon as you walk in the door, ain't no move around space. It's doorstep. So you gotta walk up these flight of steps, and mind you, they steep as hell. So you walk up these steps. We get to the top of the steps, and they have a table, and excuse me, y'all. And the dudes who was like hosting the party and stuff like that, they was at the table, you know, collecting the money for the people to come in and checking the student IDs. So when we get out there, Kelly tells them, yeah, these my neos. Once again, if you not familiar with Greek life and terminology, I think that typically neos mean that they're new, like they just crossed. You know, we're just gonna go with that now. So she basically just told him like all of us was her neos because her and MJ was the only ones part of Greek, like, you know, that was part of Greek life at the moment. And and remember I said at the beginning of the story that you could only get in free all night if you was Greek. So they knew that she was, you know, I'm not gonna say what she is, but they knew that she was, and so she just was like, yeah, these my neos, right? So we all got in free. Boom, bam, bam. So we get in. We're in the club. I mean, sorry, it's not a club. Scratch that. Not a club. So as soon as you leave the table, it's another door. So you walk through the door, and it's this room. It's a big space. It's a wide space room. And that was like, I guess like the chill area. Like it had a couple couches or something. Like it was a big area, but it was literally probably only 2 couches for seating or something like that. Like if you went to cool off or something like that. And then you walk further down, and it's another big room. They're all technically same room, but it's kind of closed off with walls. So technically it's 2 spaces, but you could see the other room if you were in the first room, if that makes sense. So as you keep walking, you want to keep walking to the second room, because the second area, because that's where the dance floor is, that's where the DJ is, you know, that's where the party is basically. So when you get in there, as soon as you hit that second room, heat, baby, heat. It was so many people. Up in there. Everybody lit. Mind you, it's not a club, so they're not serving alcohol, so you know everybody got lit before they came. So everybody lit. It's hot as hell. And if you know me, I don't do the heat, okay? So instantly I'm over here like, it's hot, but I'm lit, so it don't matter at this point. It don't matter. I don't even care. So as soon as we walk in, we like, oh shit. I wish I could remember what song was playing, but you know, we was lit. We came in, you know, we looking good, smelling good. So we looking around, you know, looking around the place, and we like, oh, there go such and such. Like, you know, you go talk to people that you know ain't seen in a while, because mind you, we all coming home from school. We ain't seen our friends in like heckers. So, you know, we just socializing. Okay, we just socializing. So I kid you not, like, we was like socializing, enjoying ourselves for a good maybe, I'ma say 10 to 15 minutes max, right? And me and my best friend, Brittany, and Nikki was lit. Like Nikki's a little younger than us. Like me, Kelly, Brittany, and MJ, we the same age. We graduated together. But Nikki's a little younger than us. But she was like, she like our little sister, so she hung out with us and stuff like that. So she was lit too. So she just basically went wherever me and Brittany went. So I'm like, okay, now at this point, I'm not that lit no more, because I'm hot. Like I'm sweating. And when I sweat at a party, when I get to, you know, when it's too hot that I feel like I'm finna start sweating at a party, I need to relocate, okay? Cause that ain't cute, baby. So we walk towards like the back area, cause you know sometimes everybody try to crowd up towards the DJ area. So you know we like, okay, so let's just go towards the back, cause maybe it'll be like less people, so it won't be as hot as it is. So when we go towards the back, we see some Kappas we know, and they just standing in the line. Like they not really, you could tell like something was up. Like they not partying, they ain't jigging, they ain't, you know, they not, and we know them, so we know like they usually lit, they usually turn, right? So I'm like, this a little odd. I'm like, why they just standing right here like that, right? So, but we standing back there, and it's literally just them in a line. And what happened? It was still hot. Like it was still hot. Like it was just heat. Like there was no airflow or anything. So we ended up, I'm like, y'all, but let's just walk into the front room. You remember y'all, I told y'all the first room first. So I was like, let's just walk in there for a second so I could cool off, so we could cool off, and then we could go back into the main room. So we walk out there into the second room, and it's really not that many people out there at all at this point. So all of a sudden, y'all, we heard pow, 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 pow.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Y'all, why I just do it like that? We heard pow, 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 pow. And y'all know, as soon as you hear some gunshots, what you do? Scramble! Exit stage, motherfucking left, right? So all the people was in that other room, right? We was in the first room right next to the door, to the steps to get out of the actual building. But in the second room where the actual party was at, there was a side door. So of course everybody there in there was trying to get out of the side door. But security stopped them from getting out the side door because the shooter ran out of the side door, right? So now we was cool at first because we was right there by the actual steps to get out the front door. So of course, you know, we running to the, like, we at the front, like I'm in the front. I kid you not, I'm in the front because we was already in the room closest, and I told y'all there wasn't that many people. So literally it's me, Brittany, and Nikki right behind her. Like they all right behind me, and I'm running down the steps to go outside to get to the car, right? So mind you, I have my phone in my hand the entire time. So as soon as the security guard blocked the door, the side door that all the people was trying to get out of course they're gonna like revert and try to run towards now where we're going, to the front door. So as soon as I'm like about to get out that door, people are pushing us because it's lots of people and they trying to get out. Y'all know how it is. If you ever been in the club that been got shot up, y'all already know how it is. People gonna be running, trampling over people and stuff. I have my phone in my hand and they pushed me so hard I dropped my phone, but I had to continue to run or they were gonna push us down the steps, okay? So but at the moment, I knew I dropped my phone, but I wasn't finna stop and try to go get it. No, I'm not a dummy now. So I go down the steps as fast as I can. So I'm down the steps, right? I'm in the front. I bust out the door, cause mind you, we didn't know at the moment that the security guard had blocked the other door. We didn't know that, and we didn't know why he had blocked the other door. We found this information out after the whole situation was over. We didn't know that the shooter was no longer in the building. We didn't know that he had got out of that second door, right? So I run for it. I'm down the steps. I hit the door open. I'm outside, right? As soon as I get outside, the security guard closes the door and stops my friends, Nikki and Brittany, from coming outside. So it's literally just me outdoors by myself. But no, I wasn't by myself. I look to my right and I see the shooter. The shooter is right in front of me, but he's shooting this way. He doesn't see me. I'm right behind him, right? He's shooting. He don't see me, but I'm right behind him. So as soon as my friends heard like shooting, they heard gunshots. I guess they were inside like telling the security guard like, my friend outside, open the door, my friend outside. So, y'all, my heart sunk. My heart sunk, y'all. No, I'm lying. I lied. It wasn't just me. It was me and Nikki. Nikki was right behind me. Brittany was still inside. Brittany didn't get to come outside. It was just me and Nikki. And Nikki lit. So we like, I'm like, shut up, don't say nothing. I'm like, shut up, don't say nothing, y'all. Don't say nothing. Cause we couldn't get back, like we didn't want to make no sudden moves, no sudden noises, like. Okay, y'all, I had to call my friend to get a little bit more clarification because I couldn't remember one part. So, y'all know I had first said that I was outside by myself. I wasn't outside by myself. Nikki was outside with me. It was both of us, right? Because the security guard had came and locked the door and wouldn't let anybody else outside because the shooter was outside. We were right behind the shooter the whole time and he was shooting still. But he couldn't see us because we were directly behind him, right? So I guess my friend, like, why do I keep saying her name? Oh, Jesus. I guess my friend Brittany and Kelly was like, our friends is outside because they could hear the gunshots from inside the place. So they're like, our friends is outside. So I guess the security guard was like, okay, well, it's either y'all go outside or ain't nobody coming back in here. Basically, that's what they were saying. So they like, okay, so they come outside and we get to dash. I'm telling y'all, we dash straight. Like we ain't looking, we going straight. So the shooter is right here on the street. He right here. So it's one long street right here. And then it's another street, you know, the cross street. So he right over here facing this way because he shoot pow. And as soon as they come out the door, they're like, come on. So we run this way. Mind you, I told you at the beginning, we parked hella far away. And on this street is hella alleys. So we running. And as soon as we get to an alley, we stop. I kid you not. I know y'all know them movies where they be like with their guns, they be like this. And then they look. And then they keep walking, they keep running to see if somebody over there. I swear to you, that's what we was doing. Every time we got to an alley, we'd stop because we didn't know no longer, like the shooter started to run. They like people were starting to come outside, but the shooter was still shooting, so we didn't know where the shooter was at. The shots was so loud, like you didn't know where the shooter was. So we just over here like, and it's an alley and it's dark and we girls. We like, what the heck? Like, so we did that all the way. We ducking and dodging all these alleys until we finally get to our car. So we finally get to the car. It's like a sign of relief, right? So I'm still shook. Me and Nikki is still shook. Well, I think it was really me. I think I was really the only one shook because Nikki was so lit. Like, I just really don't think that she was really processing everything that was going on. But I was processing it all, right? And plus, she younger than me, so I'm like, I'm supposed to be big sis over here. What's going on? So I'm over here like shook, right? So as soon as we get to the car, me, Kelly, and Brittany get in the car, and here go Nikki. I gotta pee so bad. We like, girl, can you hold it? Girl, can you freaking hold it, right? So her butt gets out the car and pees. I'm like, it's a whole shooter on the loose and you out here trying to pee. She get out the car to go pee. So we gotta wait on her ass to get done peeing, right? So she get back in the car and we skirt off, right? So the whole time, I'm not thinking, I didn't forgot that I lost my phone. We over here like, dang, y'all, like, we ain't going out no more, y'all. We not going out no more. And then, ta-da, I remember, Casey, you don't have your phone. So I'm like, yeah, I forgot. I dropped my phone while I was in there running. Like, yeah, like, let me see somebody's phone to see if I could track my phone to see maybe if somebody picked it up and took it with them. Like, is it even worthwhile trying to find it? Like, do it still work? Like, you know, because all these people was running. Like, I thought in my head that the phone would have been crushed, trampled on, and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, let me see somebody's phone so I could do the track my iPhone. So I did that, and it said it was still at the place. So I'm calling my phone, right? I called it one time, and it was ringing, and it didn't go to voice. I mean, like, it went to voicemail after a couple rings. And then I called one more time. I think that's what happened. I called one. No, I just called it that one time, and then somebody called back from my phone. And so I'm like, hello? I'm like, they're like, yes, is this your phone? Like, we found the phone at such and such place. I can't remember the name. And they're like, do you know who the owner is? I'm like, I'm the owner. Like, we around the corner. Can I come back and get it? Like, you know. And they just kept saying, the police heard. They not letting nobody come back inside. You can come back tomorrow. I'm like, no, I'm around the corner. Like, I'm not coming back here tomorrow. I'm getting my phone tonight. The fuck? So I guess they handed the phone to one of the police officers, and the police officer was like, okay, if you right around the corner, then come back and get it. I'ma have the phone. So I'm like, okay, cool, boo, all right. So my friend drives back around, and I get my phone from the police officer. Literally, there was nothing wrong with the phone. I ain't had no scratches. The screen wasn't cracked. None of that. God was looking over us that day, okay? So the whole ride home, we like, yeah, we not going out no more for the rest of the summer, because we just gonna chill out at one of each other's houses and chill and do what we do, but we ain't going out.
Cap.
So fast forward to the next day, later on that day, right? My friend Brittany, her older brother, he a DJ, and he like a known DJ. Like, the Kappas back at home, like during the summertime and Christmas time, like whenever school, like a break is in and everybody back home, the Kappas back at home typically come up and do a party. Like, they do a party, and they DJ. So we always come with him, and we, you know, we get in for free and stuff like that. So she go, yeah, I know we said we weren't going out no more, but it's a Kappa party, and my brother DJ, and y'all wanna come? Y'all, we had to be some crackheads. Why the hell did we go after all that? We was just traumatized last night. But yeah, so that's the end of my story. How I almost got shot. I was right behind the killer. No, nobody got killed that night, but I was right behind the shooter, and y'all, if he would have turned around and saw us, who knows if we would still be here. But thank you, God, that we are still alive, and I'm here to just tell y'all this story time. But y'all, be safe. I know it's COVID right now, a lot of clubs and stuff like that not open, but I do know some colleges are open, and I'm pretty sure they still having, you know, little side parties and stuff. But be careful, because people crazy out here in these streets, and you just never know, okay? So just always try to be safe, try to think smart, and be aware of your surroundings, okay? If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let me know if you like this story time in the comments down below. Also, hit that notification bell right beside the subscribe button so that you're notified whenever I upload. And let me know if you really want to see any more story times, because I have a few more that are actually juicier than this. But I just want to get the hang of telling a story, because I be all over the place sometimes. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.